Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Troy back again here bringing another video. So this video I'm going to be doing is just basically a discussion video talking about should BJ Penn retire after his loss to Nick Diaz. So as many of you know, he basically said after he had been defeated by Nick Diaz by a decision that he's got daughters at home and that or at least one and one on the way, and he doesn't want to come home looking like this. So he's thinking he also wants to compete at the highest level, and his record recently hasn't been that great, so he's considering retirement, or at least taking a break for a while and then reassessing the situation. But it basically sounded like he said that pretty much this might be the last time you see him in the octagon. Me personally, I gotta say that I don't think that BJ Penn should retire at this point. I really don't. Just because you lose to Nick Diaz, I mean, a lot of guys lose to Nick Diaz. I mean, the only people I think would probably beat Nick Diaz in the welterweight division, George St. Pierre may beat him. I mean, that's a close fight, I think. Probably the odds would be, I don't know, 55-45 for George or 60-40 for George. So George, could beat him. But other than George, who else could beat Nick Diaz right now? Nobody. At least in my opinion, nobody. Until I see it happen, most guys I think would be beaten by Nick Diaz fairly easily. Carlos Condit might be able to beat Nick, but that would be a really good fight too. I'd love to see that as well. But other than that, who else is there that's going to beat Nick? Maybe Josh Koscheck, I don't know. But just based on taking him down and winning a decision. If anybody stands with Nick Diaz in the welterweight division, they're going to get messed up. Even BJ. Really, BJ Penn is a fighter that should be fighting at lightweight. I don't know why he's even at welterweight at all. He shouldn't be at welterweight whatsoever, in my opinion. BJ should be fighting at lightweight, and he should just basically work on his speed and his cardio, and that's pretty much it. I don't think he should be at welterweight. He did really good in that first round against Nick Diaz, and he proved that he's one of the best in the world still. Nobody can do that to Nick Diaz, hardly. I mean, Paul Daly, who's one of the most renowned strikers in the welterweight division, pretty much was able to, land a couple good shots on Nick, and then just got destroyed after that. BJ landed a lot of good shots in the entire first round and messed Nick up pretty bad. But then what ended up happening was the cardio of Nick Diaz kicked in, and BJ, started to sort of slow down throughout the fight, and Nick started to take over. But even in the third round, BJ was coming back with some good shots, and he wasn't just just totally just taking a beating and not answering back. He was answering back pretty good. So me personally, I don't think that BJ should retire. I mean, sometimes these guys get depressed after their fights, and when they lose, because they're working so hard and they're trying as best they can to win, and it doesn't quite work out that way. He still put on a fantastic showing against Nick Diaz, and not everybody's going to be the best in the world. Maybe BJ's been on top for so long, he's not used to not being on top. He wants to be on top, but it doesn't work that way. You can't always be on top. I mean, there will be a day when GSP is no longer the best in the world. There will be a day when Anderson Silva is no longer the best in the world. Look at Fedor. Fedor, for the longest time, was recognized as the best heavyweight, the best mixed martial arts fighter ever. Beating everybody, beating the snot out of everybody. Nobody could touch him. And then he's lost, and look at him now, he's lost 3 in a row, losing to a middleweight. So, I don't think BJ's at that point now where he should retire. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think he was just kind of, just beaten up after the fight, and he nobody's ever done that to BJ, so, that makes a lot of sense there as to why he would be feeling that way. But I personally don't think he should retire at all. Maybe take 8 months or something, take some time off, and just work on his cardio and his speed. Move back down to lightweight so he can, match Frankie Edgar's speed and these guys' speed. I think that would probably be the best direction for BJ to go. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it in the comments, and let me know what you think. Should BJ Penn retire? That's it, guys. Peace.